Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I want to show you guys what I tried out. So I tried recreating the Tiana's empire. I wasn't trying to recreate it, actually I was inspired by that. I tried out these wire works that she made on one particular dress like that. So I decided to share with my YouTube family. Please do not laugh at me. I know this might be looking funny right now, but I'll show you guys what's worked for me. So I'll start by showing you the things that I used. So first of all, you will need a plier because this is a wire work, and this is the wire that I bought from bead shop. All those people that sell beads, this is the wire that I got from them. And I got this copper wire from an electrician. I couldn't buy the new one, so he found this one for me. This is the 1mm according to him. So I'll be using the copper wire basically, because the other one is very hard. So this is another wire also, but the copper wire is what I will use. If you can find an aluminium wire, better, but I couldn't find. I'll need my candle gum, then I'll need this bead. I bought a pack of this bead, 200 naira, so I bought 5 for this design that I made, and this one is 200 naira also, so I bought 2. So guys, you also need a needle and a thread. Like I said, I'm trying it out, so I just want to share with you guys how I tried this out. So I've bought some in my bowl as well. I have tried doing some on the dress also, so I'll do the other part so that you guys can see. So first of all, I'll pierce my fabric with the wire. You can see I'm piercing. I'll pierce it and then I'll twist it at the part where I pierced it from, where I inserted it from. So you can see I'll twist the wire there. That's why I said you should use copper wire or aluminium wire, because the other wire for the other wire that I bought from the bead shop was very hard, very hard to work with. It injured me, so it is very hard. So use copper or aluminium. So after tightening it down there, you go ahead and insert and cut it. You go and cut out the excess if you have any excess, then press it with your plier so that it will be very flat and tiny. The essence of doing this is that so your bead can like pass through that place. So you measure the length of the strand. Like this strand, I want it to be like this, so I have measured, and I'll go ahead and cut it with my plier. So after cutting with your plier, you go ahead and insert your first bead. If you want, you can use the same size of bead, but I wanted to add some, like a little drama to it, so I used this big white bead as the first bead there. Then I'll start inserting the other beads. So this will take time, and trust me, it is stressful and painful somehow, but I'm just trying to illustrate. I did not make this dress for anyone in particular. I'm just trying this out. I just want to see how it would look like. So you go and force it down the wire. So after doing that, you continue adding your beads. So after you must have filled that particular strand, you go ahead and bring it down. You bring it back to where you inserted the wire at, or where you inserted the wire from. So make sure you arrange your beads very well. So after doing that, you bring it down to where you inserted the wire from and then twist it. Then if you have any excess, you go ahead and cut it with the plier and then hide the other end. So after doing that, you go on with your needle and your thread, because you want this to stand. If you want it to stand, you have to use your needle and thread. So you go ahead and hold it down at 1 point or 2 points, then the rest will stand. So I'll go ahead and hold it down here. So I'll go ahead and cut off the thread and tie. So after tying it, I'll go ahead and hold it down on the other side as well. So you are free to choose the areas you want to add this wire work or this wire beading. So I'll go ahead and hold the other side as well so that the rest will stand. So after that, I'll turn the back and I'll go ahead and insert another wire there. So after inserting, you go ahead and twist like I did before so that it's not losing from there. So after twisting, you go ahead and press it with your plier so that the wire will be very flat in order to accommodate the beads. So you measure the length of the one that you want to, of the one that will be at the back. You measure the length you want and then you go ahead and cut with your plier. So you start inserting your beads. Make sure that you reached the part where you inserted it from so that people will not get to see it. Make sure you hide it as much as you can. So after that, you start inserting your beads. So after you must have filled this strand as well, you go ahead and arrange your beads at the down part where you inserted it from. Arrange the beads, push them down and cover the beginning part very well. If you want to use a thicker wire, you can do that as well, but some of these wires will frustrate you, and I'm telling you the truth. So if you want to do maybe the small wire work, we have the small ones. They have a wire for that. If you go to a shop where they sell all those bead stuff, tell them you want to buy the wire that people normally use for wire works, like wire beading, and they will give that to you. So after you must have reached the end, you twist it so tightly and cut. So after cutting, you go ahead and arrange it the way you want it to be. Then you use your needle and thread to hold it down at a point. So after holding it down there, you hold it down on the other side as well, then tighten and cut. Then after that, you use your hand and arrange the wire, because some areas will be a kind of bended, so you go ahead and arrange it so well. If there is a need for you to hold it down at any other part, you can as well go ahead and do that. So when I turn the front, this is how it looked like. So I'll still go ahead and add more. So you continue using the same procedure to achieve what you want. So if you want, you can bead the wire separate, like you can bead it on your table, and after beading and closing, you can as well go ahead and use your needle and thread to hold it down on your dress. But I kind of prefer this method, so this is what I've used to decorate the dress. So I am done fixing this one. I'll go ahead and hold it down with my needle and thread. So after that, I'll cut and arrange it so well. So that is it. So if you want to make a connecting strand, like if you check, there are some that are connected one strand to the other, so you find a point where you like, then fix your wire around there, like you twist your wire around there. So just find a point and fix your wire, then you measure it to where you want it to stop at the other part, then you go ahead and cut. Then after cutting, you start fixing your beads. So you continue fixing your beads. If you want, you can add another color to this connecting strand if you want. So when you reach the end, you go ahead and twist it at the other end and then cut off the excess. So that is it, guys. If you want to add more, you can go ahead and add more. I just wanted to use this as an illustration. Like I said before, you can fix some separately and then attach to your dress. So here is the final look of our wire work. I hope it's okay. I just tried out this and I know it worked out well. So if you want to do anything similar to this, you can follow this procedure and you will get what you want. So if you want more, you can go ahead and add more. So thank you guys for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.